We go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there from drive number 1. But the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. After one, 7-0. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. To the air, Allen. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and solo moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. You don't see this with a quarterback of his caliber. 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Going right back to Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, their opening in the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Stafford now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to upload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now out come the Bills. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. And here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this returnable for Hines. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Going deep for Diggs. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast and create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And this is good from 57 yards out. Those bombs are right there. And they will take the lead at 13-10. That was a big risk here in overtime. Send him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yeah.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in it, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Bills ready to take over. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Wanting to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you describe that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security and in overtime so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time,